watching BBN Tonight, presented by UK Federal Credit Union.
What's up, BBN? It's Kenneth Horsey, number 68, offensive guard with the University of Kentucky. Just finished a great scrimmage. Just want to remind BBN and everybody out there that we got the spring game coming up a week from today. I hope to see everybody out there. Go Cats.
Welcome back. You heard the man. UK football spring game less than a week away. The guys hit the field this Saturday at 1 o'clock.
We'll be talking about that a lot this week, but for now, let's bring in the voice of the Wildcats. Tom Leach is with us now, and before we get too carried away with football, the men's basketball national championship game is tonight. So the college basketball season is officially coming to an end. It's Kansas versus North Carolina for the title. Two teams Kentucky dominated this season. At least Duke isn't playing, though, right? This has to be just about maybe worst case scenario for the BBN, right, Tom?
Yeah, probably so. I mean, the whole Final Four, Villanova's picked up a couple of titles in recent years. So, everybody was going to be impacting Kentucky's historical standing a little bit, or at least getting a little closer to it. So there wasn't a real best case scenario here for Kentucky fans. So if you're just a college basketball fan, enjoy the games maybe.
You heard us talking about Oscar's trophy case earlier. He's so close to being the consensus player of the year. He'd be the first one ever at Kentucky, so a couple of his teammates raised a fair point last night, Tom. Oscar to the rafters in Rupp. What do you think?
Probably happens someday. All those things, you need a little time pass is always best. But yeah, I think, the clean sweep. I mean, heck, even if he doesn't get the Wooden Award tomorrow, he's won everything else. That would tie, Anthony Davis in terms of awards. Anthony got the ring to go with it. Got the banner up there. But maybe Oscar will come back and get one of those next year and get two banners up, one for him, one for the team.
And just a little bit of news today with Keenan Brooks. He has said that he's at least entering his name into the NBA draft to maybe get some feedback. What do you think about his decision?
It's not surprising because, he's been here 3 years. Time to see what the NBA scouts tell you. I haven't seen his name in any of the mock drafts anywhere. So my guess would be that he gets the feedback and then decides, do I want to come back and play one more year and try to improve my game even a little more? Do I want to go ahead and get started on my pro career? And well, I guess just see how it plays out. But it's not a surprising decision to see him, go get the evaluation.
Never hurts, right? Let's talk football now. Spring ball is well underway. Mark Stoops told reporters on Saturday that he thought the scrimmage was pretty even. Neither side necessarily won the day, but come on, that's no fun. What are you hearing, Tom, and what do you expect out of this team? Do you think either the offense or the defense has a significant advantage over the other?
No, I don't think so. I think both sides are trying to find some personnel and get the depth chart set at key spots. On the offensive side, it's probably the tackle positions. On the defensive side, maybe the corner opposite Carrington Valentine would be at the top of that list, and also maybe shoring up the depth at safety with Vito Tisdale out. In a spring game, they're not going to show you a lot, but what you can watch are individual matchups and individual plays. And so one thing that I'll try to focus on a little bit. It's hard to focus on offensive linemen when you're doing play-by-play because you're following the ball, but maybe you want to go out and watch the tape. I'll be interested to watch Jeremy Flax at probably the right tackle spot. He's a guy that there was a good bit of buzz about going into last season, and then Rosenthal transferred in and he won the job at the left side, and they left Kennard on the right side. And Jeremy, I heard in a recent interview, kind of sounded like he maybe didn't connect as well with his previous O-line coach as he is with Coach Yenser, who is in that room now. And, maybe a guy like that blossoms and finds the form that was maybe expected going into last season, and he locks down one of those spots. And then, how do the corners play? The corners versus the wide receivers. Mm-hmm. Who are guys that are stepping up and making plays? Because a few years ago, I remember a guy named Jamin Davis that first made a big splash in the spring game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no doubt. All right, big part of the offense is going to be finding a new go-to guy in the wide receiver room. Will Levis said a couple have started to stand out to him so far. Tom, listen to this.
Big part of the offense is finding what receivers we think are best at the routes that we're going to run, and we want to find those routes that we really want to kind of key in on and perfect, at least in spring. And we found a couple guys like Dane Key and Chris Lewis who are able to kind of go down the field and make plays on either those like deep balls or like the daggers across the middle, contested catches. DeMarcus has been doing well at those too. We really like Tavion on those choice routes in the slot, and he has a really good feel for that. He has a lot of experience with that and ran it very similarly to how we do when he was at Virginia Tech, so that's good. Yeah, those are just some names of some guys that we like at certain cuts and different routes.
Tom, the thing I like there is he's able to list off several names, and there's not just like one guy and maybe a couple others. He likes several of his guys.
Yeah, I watched most of the scrimmage Saturday and can't talk a lot about what we saw because it was private, but we'll see it in the blue-white game. But I can tell you there were several different wideouts that made a play or two that caught your eye. I know Will said that DeKel Kreidos had still been a little bit in and out of the lineup. I think he was the guy that was making a move last fall before he got hurt. So hopefully he gets fully back. But Dane Key's a name that has popped up more than once with guys talking. Coach Scangarello mentioned him at one point, and he's not a guy that's mentioning many names. So, that's one, that's something I'll watch, excuse me, in the blue-white game. There's obviously an opportunity there for somebody to step forward in those wide receiver slots. Who takes advantage of that when it's competitive on Saturday? You're going up against a corner from the other side. Who takes advantage of the opportunity to make a statement? And that's something you can watch for in a game like this.
Sounds good. Tom will be watching for it on Saturday. Can't wait to see how the Cats look out there in the blue-white game. Tom, thanks so much for your time.
Enjoyed it, guys. Have a good week.
All right, coming up, a weekend sweep for the UK softball team.
And another incredible run by Abby Steiner. Hear from her right after the break. You're watching BBN Tonight.
Around here.